Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down.
And Hurts going to move him around. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Hey, 73.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's in. Immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Yellow. It's a game of 9.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not give it up 6.
Will try to pick it up himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. All oftentimes the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
180. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Great, set.
Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They're going to run this from the tight end. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. before the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive to making plays.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
73, 73, 63, 63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Now here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Mahomes will do it himself. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Great, set.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
No touch. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will do it himself. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
I don't need to. Let's go, Artie.
Mahomes will do it himself. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. One final try for Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity. hoping they can find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen.